Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif. It's like a reunion, and it feels so good to just be back in that room with them.
Give me a quick 411 of what's happening to your life.
Gosh. I've been getting sick. Diarrhea every morning like clockwork, dizzy, panic attacks, and then my girlfriend had her implants removed because there's this list that was going around the internet, breast implant illness.
Yes. That's right, BII.
What's BII?
Breast implant illness.
Okay.
Uh-oh, short-term memory loss. Is that one of the symptoms?
Another symptom?
It is. There's a Facebook group. I think there's about 46,000 women who have come together complaining of all of these symptoms. And if enough people have it, it's a real thing, let's face it, right? The most rapidly expanding part of my practice is taking breast implants out for patients who think they may have breast implant illness. The truth is, when you put a foreign body into a human, it can have a lot of reactions to it, and you can get a lot of the kinds of things that we're seeing in Tiffany. Let's go through this. Take the implants out, and then take the breasts apart to try to origami them into a nice shape.
Origami them. I want them high.
All kidding aside, okay?
All right.
That is one of my most popular procedures, but make no mistake, even though I have a lot of experience doing it, it's challenging. When you've had implants in for a long period of time, it changes the basic nature of the breast tissue. It can be very challenging to get a good breast shape. You have to figure out a way creatively to do something with that stretched out breast tissue. Make a pillow out of the pillowcase.
That would be impossible.
Lately, I've been doing a little pillow making.
I thought it was pillow biting for you.
Oh!
Wait, now what's going on there?
Wow, he made a joke.
And it was funny.
Take that, Terry. It's the new me, baby.
To her. Gotta get the good angles. Ooh, so cute. Wait. Take it right on me. Amazing. Yes. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes. Woo. Yes, it looks so good. Amazing. What you do for the fans. Every guy's dream.
I tried so much. So I got breast augmentation, and then I went and I saw a doctor about getting a BBL, and it lasted about a year, and then my booty started to shrink, so I started to look into implants. I got it done 3 months ago, and I had a boyfriend at the time, so...
Uh-oh.
There was some,
So what?
that stuff was happening.
Seriously? You started up with that stuff? Within what? What period of time?
A week.
A week?
A couple days.
A couple days.
You're kidding me. How many times did you and your boyfriend have intimate activities in that period of time?
Before the surgery, it was like 5 times a day, but like...
5 times a day?
Yeah. But after the surgery, I slowed down. I was only doing like once or twice. People are like, you're so sweet and nice and happy all the time. And I'm like, yeah. 'Cause I had lots of sex today.
Wow. So you're like a terrible patient?
Yeah.
When I was 9 years old, my grandfather was holding the dog. I was actually pretty terrified of the pit bull. All I remember is black.
Full attack mode.
Yeah.
So he bit out the chunk of tissue.
Yeah, clean. Then we went to the emergency room, and there the doctors suggested that we wait until we see a plastic surgeon.
Crystal is very lucky that the emergency room physicians didn't try just to stitch up that big gash and opening in her cheek. Because the ER doctor does not have the same skill set as a plastic surgeon. If they did, she would have been like this.
We went to the doctor. He suggested the skin graft, take it from the groin.
So what happened with her?
They did the surgery, and then the hair started growing.
So you're getting pubic hair on your face.
Yes, literal pubic hair.
Close your eyes real tight. Okay, tight, tight down. Don't let me open. Okay. Okay, great. The good news is that Crystal's nerves in her face are working fine. The bad news is that Crystal's skin is very tight, which limits my options on how to excise a skin graft. So a lot of it is skin mobility. Your skin is tight. So the best option is removal of that skin patch that you have there. That means we have to open up a side, make a pocket over here along your cheek, put a tissue expander in. That means you'll be walking around for 6 weeks or so, maybe even 8, with a mass in your face. A tissue expander is like a big balloon we put underneath the skin and then fill it with fluid every few weeks and get it bigger and bigger and bigger. That will give us more elasticity of the skin, so when we take out the expander, we can cut out the skin graft and then move that extra tissue into the defect and close it. So what do you think?
I want it gone.
She wants it gone. I know you do.
You want to what?
She wants it gone.
I want it
Smaller.
as much as
smaller.
possible.
No, she wants it gone.
Yeah. So it's the left one that flips, yes?
This one, you want to see it flip?
Can you do it real fast?
Whoa.
Do that
Look,
again.
look at this. Here's the bottom of it.
Bottom of it.
Feel this. They're completely just floating
Yeah, they're just under
in
the
skin. JABRENA has what we call implant malposition. Not only are the implants in a pocket that's way too big, but they're in the wrong plane in the pocket, allowing them to flip around too easily. The problem is, if I just take the implants out, she'll have so much sagging skin and no projection that I'll be trading one big problem for another even bigger problem. We have to find a solution. So we have to take the implants out. I don't do butt implants anymore, so what are we gonna do with all that loose skin and the lack of projection? Traditionally, what we've done is make an incision across the lower portion of the back, lift the buttock up, and try as much as possible to get you some kind of buttock shape and projection. I think it might be a reasonable consideration to give me permission if I do find some tissue, some fat in an area, possible fat flap transfer and buttock lift. Is that what you want me to do?
I consent.
What do you think?
Whatever you guys could do. Y'all are gods in the plastic surgery world, so whatever you can do for her.
I may be a god, but he's more like, you know, angel in a pink tutu or something.
Sounds like we're ready to go.
I'm in, I'm all in. All right, let's do this thing.
So you know how I lecture around the world about being careful about fillers in the nose?
Yes.
And necrosis?
Oh, no.
So we have this patient named Maria. She's transgender,
Okay.
and she went through feminization procedures with her nose. Okay, there's your necrosis right there. So this is a very complicated case. Can you please send in Maria?
Hi, doctor.
Well, you're tall. Hi, Maria.
Hi,
nice
how
to
are you
meet you.
doing? Nice to meet you.
Sarah Bro, nice to meet you.
If the doctors say no to me today, I will just have to come to terms with the reality that I have no other choice but to live with this of nose.
How long have you guys been together?
5 years?
5 years. We just got married.
You just got married?
2 months ago.
Congratulations on that. That's great. So we know you had, you know, a bunch of feminization procedures.
I did.
We'd love to hear starting from the beginning.
I had my breast done. I had a tummy tuck, lipo on my arms and my back, lip fillers. I had my cheeks done, and I had 5 nose jobs. The 5th time, I went to have my rhinoplasty done, but it just was terrible. And I had a dent that was not filled, so I had the injected filler, and right away felt this heartbeat on my nose.
Wow.
So I called the doctor. He gave me pain medicine and said to wait.
Yeah, so that's what we call a delay in diagnosis. And that's one of the scariest things that we see.
Oh, it was terrible. By the 3rd, 4th day, the whole entire nose was black.
That's a medical emergency. Immediately, you have to dissolve the filler. You need aspirin, you need steroids, Cialis, you need hyperbaric oxygen, you need nitropase. Anything in the world that you can do to get the blood flowing is extremely important. Otherwise, you're gonna have necrosis.